Okay, get this. Imagine you could design and code an entire app just by typing a single sentence. Well, that's pretty much the promise behind a brand new and completely free tool from Google called Stitch 3.0. Today, we're going to dive into how this AI could totally change the game for how we build stuff for the web.
We've all been there, right? You get that spark, that what-if idea for an amazing app. But then, bam, reality hits. You've got the cost, the time, and then the huge technical hurdle of actually designing a user interface and then, coding it. For most of us, that's where the idea just fizzles out.
And this is what we can call the app idea bottleneck. It's that super frustrating gap between a really cool concept and a product you can actually touch and use. It's like a wall built out of complicated software and specialized skills that keeps so many incredible ideas locked away.
But what if you could just smash right through that wall? What if a tool existed that could take your idea and spit out a visual, functional starting point in like a matter of seconds? Well, that's exactly the promise we're going to explore today. So, let's get into it. The tool is called Google Stitch 3.0. And this isn't just some minor update, you guys. This represents a massive shift in digital creation. The goal here is to make the whole process faster and way more accessible than it's ever been. So at its core, Stitch 3.0 is basically an AI assistant for making apps. You feed it an input, it could be a simple text prompt, a napkin sketch, even a screenshot of something you like, and it generates a polished, professional-looking user interface. It's a direct line from your imagination to a concrete design.
And the engine driving all of this is Google's brand new Gemini 2.5 Pro model. Now, what that means is it's not just following some simple template. It's using a seriously powerful AI that understands context, what looks good, and how things should be structured to create genuinely high-quality designs.
Think about it like this. Normally, you'd need a UI designer to figure out the look and feel, and then you need a front-end developer to write all the code. Stitch 3.0 is like having both of those experts rolled into one AI assistant that works for you, and it's completely free. So let's really dig into the features that make Stitch 3.0 feel less like just a tool and more like a creative partner, your own personal AI co-designer. All right, first up is its main superpower, AI-powered design from a simple text prompt. The whole idea that you can just describe what you want to see and an AI will just build it, that's gone from being science fiction to something you can actually do right now. And the key here is you don't need any technical jargon. You can just talk to it conversationally, like you would with a human designer. A prompt like this one gives the AI both the structure and the style it needs, and it just gets to work, instantly. But here's where it becomes an absolutely massive time saver. There's a new feature called multi-select that lets you apply changes across your entire project at once. So no more going screen by screen, tweaking every single button one by one. Just imagine you've designed, say, 10 different screens for your app. With one single command, like change all buttons to rounded corners and switch to dark mode, you can update the theme and the whole vibe of the entire application in a second. I mean, for rapid prototyping, this is a total game changer. And to make sure you have plenty of room to play and experiment, the free experimental mode gives you 200 generations every single month. That is a huge amount of creative runway to explore ideas without ever having to worry about hitting a paywall. Okay, so we know it's powerful, but is it actually easy to use? Let's break down the practical workflow, taking you from a simple prompt all the way to a finished product. The process is actually incredibly straightforward. It's really just a simple 4-step journey. You sign in and generate that first design with a prompt. Then you tweak it and refine it with more conversational commands. And finally, when you're happy, you export the code to start building your actual app. And yeah, that final step is so important. This isn't just making a picture of an app. Stitch 3.0 gives you clean, ready-to-use code in standard formats like HTML or Tailwind. You can even send it straight into Google's AI Studio, connecting your design directly to the whole development ecosystem. So this isn't really just about the cool tech itself. It's about what that tech makes possible. We're really talking about the democratization of creation here, a fundamental shift in who gets to build things and what they can create. I mean, the contrast is just stark. The old way of designing an app was slow, it was expensive, and everything was in silos. This new way is integrated, it's unbelievably fast, and it empowers one person to do what used to take a whole team. You can literally go from an idea to a working prototype in an afternoon. This just opens the door for so many different people. Startups can now prototype without a big budget. Developers can skip all that tedious UI work.
Students can learn design in a really hands-on way. And maybe most importantly, non-designers can finally create beautiful, modern interfaces without needing years of training.
And ultimately, that's what this is all about. Stitch 3.0 is a tool that's designed to bridge that massive, massive gap between having a brilliant idea and having the ability to actually execute on it. It's an accelerator for creativity.
We're stepping into a whole new reality here. The barrier to creating digital products is lower than it has ever been in history. So it really just leaves us with one powerful question. With a tool like this right at your fingertips, what idea are you going to bring to life?